Enthusiasm value forecast January 2026. The expense of Zest is expected to generally reach at the extremely much the most unsort of worth of 0.33 in 2026. Exceptionally, in opposition to prevalent thinking, the ARDOR cost could generally show up at a biggest kind of worth of 0.37. With the regular trading cost of 0.36, all through 2026 ARDOR value conjecture, February 2026. In February 2026, the expense of Zest basically is assessed to be at around a base genuinely worth of 0.35. Kind of, in spite of prevalent thinking, the Zest esteem fundamentally worth can show up at a restriction of 0.39, with the regular trading worth of 0.37 and UST, in an unpretentious way. Power ARDOR value expectation, sort of walk 2026. As for the most part, walk 2026 enthusiasm cost is figured to show up at a most diminished possible level of 0.36 or so. They generally thought the ARDOR cost could for the most part show up at a most truly outrageous possible level of 0.40. With the common measure cost of 0.38, in an unpretentious manner. Energy value gauge April 2026, the kind of typical expense of fervency ARDOR could sort of go to 0.39. Toward April's end, ARDOR could for the most part be trading around a biggest exceptionally worth of 0.42. With the base expected cost of 0.38, kind of, as opposed to prevalent thinking energy ARDOR value expectation. May 2026, concerning May 2026 fervency cost is guessed to especially show up essentially possible level of 0.38. In a significant manner, the ARDOR cost could show up at a biggest possible level of 0.44. With the run-of-the-mill check cost of 0.40 enthusiasm ARDOR value expectation June 2026, concerning June 2026 vigor, cost generally is guessed to all things considered show up at a most diminished possible level of 0.40. The ARDOR cost could generally show up at a most in every way that really matters outrageous possible level of 0.46, with the run-of-the-mill guess cost of 0.41 or so. They fundamentally thought intensity value figure July 2026. The typical expense of enthusiasm ARDOR could commonly go to 0.43 toward July's end, or so. They generally thought ARDOR could be trading around a biggest really worth of 0.47. With the base expected cost of 0.42. Incredibly, enthusiasm ARDOR value expectation August 2026, concerning August 2026 Zest cost is figure 2 in every practical sense, show up at a most decreased possible level of 0.43. In an unpretentious manner, the ARDOR cost could explicitly show up at a biggest possible level of 0.49. With the regular gauge cost of 0.45, in an unpretentious manner. Enthusiasm value estimate September 2026, the typical expense of Zest ARDOR could basically go to 0.46 toward September's end. In an unobtrusive manner, ARDOR could by and large be trading around a generally for the most part outrageous, certainly worth of 0.51, with the base expected cost of 0.44. Which sort of is genuinely huge. Enthusiasm value gauge October 2026, the typical expense of Zest ARDOR could commonly go to 0.47 toward October's end, or so. They fundamentally thought ARDOR could in every way that really matters be trading around a biggest pretty worth of 0.53. With the base expected cost of 0.46, as opposed to prevalent thinking. Zing value expectation November 2026, the expense of enthusiasm is expected to arrive at in any event of 0.47 in 2026. The ARDOR cost could in a real sense show up at a generally kind of outrageous worth of 0.55, with the normal trading cost of 0.48 all through 2026 in an essentially significant manner. Zing value forecast December 2026, the expense of passion in every way that really matters is expected to for the most part reach at the in a real sense, the least in every way that really matters worth of 0.48 in 2026, in an exceptionally significant manner. The ARDOR cost could show up at a biggest certainly worth of 0.57. With the commonplace trading cost of 0.50 all through 2026. Within the latest 1 month, the expense of ARDOR decreased by 39,874, taking out a staggering fundamentally typical measure of 0.071 from its continuous worth in a kind of enormous manner. This unforeseen down suggests that the coin is in plunge right now, suggesting that it might explicitly be a good buy a significant especially open entryway for quick hypothesis, the 90 days cost change is close. 70-15 and the expense surrounded from a base regular expense of 0.35 to generally kind of outrageous especially typical expense of 0.37 in the past 90 days. Zing generally is someplace close 68.11. With the best normal expense of the coin in every practical sense was around 0.35, and the base common worth of was around 0.31 in past 4 months, especially in opposition to prevalent thinking energy value conjecture 2026 facts. What will really be fervency worth in 2026? The ARDOR cost is assessed to show up at a most kind of outrageous level of 0.57 with especially the smallest expense of 0.48 close to the completion of 2026 in a very significant manner. Does fervency truly have a future which sort of is very huge, to the extent that worth fervency has an outstanding exceptionally potential to show up at new levels, or so they thought it is checked that ARDOR will augment in regard fundamentally in opposition to mainstream thinking. According to express-trained professionals and business inspectors vigor can make some waves in and out of town cost of 364 till 2030 in an unobtrusive manner. Is zest truly worth buying in 2026, which really is genuinely huge zests by and large worth, should continue to stretch out as lack will in exceptionally broad empower cost, ascend in an unpretentious manner. Compassionately note there is a bet to any theory, or so they essentially thought basically truly put assets into what you can truly accomplish. Proceeding showing up at any goals and for the most part direct the best investigation possibly ARDOR value conjecture January 2027. The ordinary expense of zest ARDOR could go to 0.52 toward January's end. In a very large manner ARDOR could explicitly be trading around an undoubtedly outrageous worth of 0.54. With the base expected cost of 0.47 enthusiasm ARDOR value expectation February 2027. Concerning February 2027 passion cost, generally is guessed to especially show up at a sort of the most unpossible level of 0.52. In a genuinely enormous manner, the ARDOR cost could truly show up at a biggest possible level of 0.56, with the run-of-the-mill check cost of 0.54. In a significant manner enthusiasm value forecast walk 2027. The expense of passion is expected to in a real sense reach essentially especially worth of 0.54 in 2027. The ARDOR cost could explicitly show up at a biggest genuinely worth of 0.59, with the run-of-the-mill trading cost of 0.56, all through 2027 ARDOR value figure April 2027 in April 2027, the expense of vigor in every practical and